Genie grind and watch him get rich, huh? Remember when I said I hit a lick, huh? I don't really wanna fuck the bitch, what? Willie went and made another hit, okay, like Prada on my motherfucking kid, huh? Louis on my motherfucking hip, huh? Curry how I dunk, no switch, hey, fucking gonna fuck that bitch, hey, if you ain't gon' fuck with me, you a dumb fuck, put up a hit but feel like one punch, look at my bank and I'm getting dumb rich, and I'm gonna count it up till 100,
Hello world, I'm What If Study, and today we are doing What If Deku was, like, a millionaire? I don't really know how to do this one, but we're just gonna punch it in. So, Deku, basically born in, when were iPhones invented? Let's say that he was born in 1984, something like that. By 1998, he is around 12 years old. He gets this genius idea, right? He thinks, oh, wouldn't it be great if we had everything on one device, right? We got telephones. We got Fitbits. Not Fitbits, fuck. We got, I think they had treadmills by that time. Really routinic ones. Anyways, what if we had it all on one, right? No more email and Facebook shit. Right? We had it all on one. So he gets to, making the blueprints and all that stuff. By the time he is 15, he has crafted a perfect device. One that will connect to literally everything. The iPhone. He pitches this around 2004, I believe, which is not the time that the iPhone is invented, but he will invent it anyways, either after or before. Becoming the new sort of Jeff Bezos of this, generation. As a 15-year-old, right? Instantly, he has gained this massive amount of wealth. He subverts this all into sort of buying himself a new mansion, living in sort of a very nice place, up in Montana, a very calm place up there, and, living up on the mountain, skiing sometimes, and, enjoying the luxury of the life of a billionaire. By this point, he has become a billionaire. Selling off his profits and also, owning the whole industry from his own place, he decides to sell the idea of the iPhone. Selling it off to somebody else for almost $1 billion. Close to it, actually. By this point, he is already content with his life. He turns around 25, right? And then, one day while he's just leisurely shrinking around his house, enjoying his life, he hears a large clatter from the bottom basement. He gets up, jolting down to, taking up one of his guns that he has around the house, most likely a shotgun. With a sort of supercharger on the end of it that he had crafted himself, because by this time he's sort of a mad genius that just comes up with weird ass shit on a daily basis. He takes it down to his basement as he finds a man scuffling around his stuff, rummaging through his inventions and taking out all different types of explosive sort of electrocharged explosives. He aims up the gun and turns on the lights, saying, "Stop there! Who the hell are you?" As the guy puts up his hands with the detonator in his left hand. Drop the detonator. The guy looks up to it, confused at what it was, as, Deku's like, "Don't look back at me! Just put it on the table, slowly." And back away. As this massive, basement of his is expansive and to say the very least, overlooking, the whole tundra of Montana. As the guy puts it back down onto the ground, the guy turns around to reveal a scarred face. Shigaraki. The fuck are you doing here, Shigaraki? I may or may not have been hired to take all your stuff. What the fuck? Shigaraki, as Deku leans down his guard a little bit, Shigaraki picks up the bag and throws it at Deku. Sort of exploding right in Deku's face. Exploding the whole entire lab itself. His whole manor goes up in a gigantic sparked flames. Everything was exploded. Everything had stopped. Everything had begun anew. Shigaraki, Deku knew, was still alive, though. Deku wakes up from the explosion, right? He's barely able to look anywhere, as all he can feel is cold. His skin burning, and yet he was cold. What the hell? He opens up his eyes to see himself on fire, his skin molding at the touch. He was barely able to speak as his chest had been hit primarily by the explosion. He was barely able to speak as his breath was halted. He was barely able to speak as his teeth were molded by the flames. His whole life destroyed in 5 seconds. I'll get you back. As the snow falls onto his skin, dust rises and vaporizes at the same time. A man discovering Deku drags him down into a deep cave underneath the mountain. As Deku wakens again, he's now strapped down. It seemed like his chest was cut open. Oh my! No! As he looks up to see the man that had taken him in. What the fuck? Don't move so much. Curious friend. Stop. If you move anymore, I might hit one of your blood vessels. Jesus. As Deku stops moving, constraining his neck down to the thing, as the guy results to holding down his neck with one of the belts that was strapped onto the runic sort of torture device, basically, by this point. As Deku takes a look around as he calms himself. The open heart surgery going down below him. He's in immeasurable pain, something that he could never imagine. As he looks around to see his surroundings, this cavernous cave that is very, I guess, not populated. It seemed very clean. Almost every single part of it was filled to the brim with technologies. His technologies. Labeled by his name. Deku Stock. What the fuck? Oh, that's right. The guy that, almost killed you back there. He was hired by the, people of the mountains here in Montana. Oh, god damn it. They're using my own shit against me? As Deku starts to connect all the dots. His stuff being stolen. Selling off his company to an unknown buyer. Retiring early only to have a lot of his inventions stolen. He was only just a pawn in the scheme. Oh, God. Why are you keeping me alive, awake for this? Oh, God, I'd rather be dead. Stop! As he, grabs onto the guy's hand as he's like, I'm sorry, my friend, you're gonna have to just stay still. As he, tightens up the thing on his hand, stopping him from, touching, his friend. Name's Eagle. Right? You must be, Deku Stock, correct? That's right. Yeah, that's my name. Oh, could you just put your fist a little bit lower, please? You're kind of up into my organs. Actually, only your liver. It'd be worse if I went any lower, because then I would actually be in your guts. Hold up. Could you expand out your ribs a little bit for me? What do you... As, Deku just blacks out from the pain, right? He wakes back up, and he's fine. His rib cage has been all sewn up. All the skin is all back there. As he barely huddles himself to get back up onto his feet. He is barely able to stand as one of his legs had been destroyed. The other arm on the same part of him had also been caught in the fire. I'm sorry, but you had lost both the leg and the arm. Also, I don't know if you want to look in the mirror or not. However, I bought one anyways. As he brings up, the mirror, he reveals it from the curtain that had been placed right next to him on the rack. As he's put up onto his feet, and he gets to look at himself again. This monster, this pulverized flesh, the opposite of what he had been before. The suave millionaire, well, billionaire by that point, was gone. All gone. And the only thing Deku had to sort of help him stay sane was his own tears. And also Igor. That him too. However, it's not as peaceful as it seems. I got away from the bandits that had hogged all this away on their mountains. I had tried to steal all this, but my truck broke down. And so you see, that's why I'm here. I was on a direct course for you. And then I saw the explosion. So, we're camping here tonight. I see. As he sits down on the thing. Oh, god damn it. I know it will be hard to live without your arm and your leg. No, my good looks. Look what you've done to me. I done for you. I didn't do anything. What did you do to me? Just like turning like Batman, like almost for a second. He's like, I didn't do anything. Please, calm down. Okay? I am only here to help you. Okay? If you disrespect me in my own lab, I might as well sew off the rest of your limbs. Huh? As Deku's just like, ah, yes. Good old, classic threatening to take off my limbs technique. Yeah. That usually works for a partnership. As the guy's like, hey, I didn't say I'm good at this. Right. Now, our plan for getting out of here. As Deku's just like, why can't we just leave? There are millions of bandits running around trying to find you at this point. How could you think that you were going to be safe? To be honest, you're the most wanted man in the world right now. What? Why? Why me? You thought being a billionaire was easy? These weapons back here, they're, deadly to all. And that includes yourself. God damn it. Alright. I got it. Can you do, sort of iron wielding? I'm not so great at it myself. I can try. I'm more of just a doctor. However, it took a lot of iron welding to get these things through, so I can try. Good. Your ironsmithing plus my genius should help the process along. Our only choice is to power through all of them. Do you still have the car? It was blown up a long time ago. By the bandits, of course. They have no idea where we are, however, as the explosion didn't attract any attention. I was able to hide under this mountain pretty easily. How long do we have? Hell if I know. Okay, our only choice is to make what I had always dreamed of as a child. Everything in one. What are you talking about? Everything in one? You mean the iPhone? I don't think throwing an iPhone at the enemy will... No, that's not... Fuck it, just follow my lead. As, Deku starts to plot out some blueprints. the classic Iron Man blueprints. However, this time it has a sort of less bulky sort of thing to it, and it's much more attached to the skin. After all, Deku himself is very sensitive to almost everything around him right now. Basically, the whole bulk of the whole idea of Iron Man before was that, you know, the iron thing was supposed to defend from the bandits that were going to just kill him and shoot him at him, right? Deku, however, just needs to get out of there. So it's much more about versatility and flying around instead of defending yourself. Plus, I logic this out because Deku won't be able to block. He'll just get destroyed by literally anything else if he tries to use the iron sort of golem technique. So this one is much more taut around his skin. It keeps it looking like not the original Iron Man, but the newer Iron Man sort of thing. However, it's very low tech. It's not very clunky. However, it is very low iron sort of thing, but it is very high tech in the helmet. The helmet is the only thing that they really spent more than 20 minutes on. Well, I mean, plotting out at least. They took almost 5 days just to figure out how to use the helmet. The helmet already came with sort of Siri in it, and it also had a sort of a intelligence gathering thing that could tell him instantly about a lot of the enemies that he saw. Everything else was sort of pretty basic after that point. So once he started making his way out of there, he strapped 2 rockets to the back of his boots. Using the rockets, he welded them together, making them nitro boosted so that they could shoot off really fast. However, he doesn't know much about refueling them. So same thing happens in the original of Iron Man, and he instantly is skyrocketed off into the sky with, the doctor in his arms. The doctor and him are off in the middle of the air as they finally make their way, into the sky. This is the best feeling ever! As, Deku's like, I know, right? As then they stop, in the air, and it's like, they're like floating. And there's all these helicopters looking around for Deku, and they look down to see these, all these mountains, these beautiful slopes and downtroddens. I almost wish I could stay up here forever. And then they start falling. And then, all the Iron Man stuff just starts to peel off of his skin, and that hurts a lot. Deku, of course, and him, they both fall straight down to the ground. At least they got 5 feet of snowfall, which is still not enough to catch somebody fully. However, they got on a slow downhill, so that they were able to, go straight into the snow and not instantly die. So, that's nice. And they're found by one of the helicopters. Deku, of course, doesn't want to show his face. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I don't know much about this one. Let me know what you think, actually. I'm really interested in seeing what people like this one. You know what I mean? Because it was a very botched one. I was kind of making that up on the scene. So, you know what? I'll just see you guys in the next one. See you sometime, somewhere. Goodbye.
Genie grind, I wish I'm getting rich, huh? Remember when I said I hit a lick, huh? I don't really wanna fuck the bitch, what? Willie went and made another hit, okay, like Prada on my motherfucking kid, huh? Louis on my motherfucking hip, huh? Curry how I dunk, no switch, hey, fuck you gonna fuck that bitch, hey, if you ain't gon' fuck with me, you a dumb fuck, put up and hit him up for that one punch, look at my bank and I'm getting dumb rich, and I'm gonna count it up till 100,